With the Season 4 update, they went and bugged some attachments for Vanguard weapons, making them significantly faster than any of the weapons we've ever had in Warzone up until this point. So just to put it a little bit in perspective, what you can see right now is I have the Mac 10 build, and the person next to me is using a crazy overpowered movement build for the Vanguard weapon. And even though I get a head start, you'll see how much faster they are able to catch up to me. And then I'm able to go ahead and repeat this process. I drop down the Mac 10, which is a movement Mac 10. I kind of put that in quotes because it's kind of garbage compared to these builds. And then when I go ahead and use the fast moving build while they use the Mac 10, you can see how I instantly catch up and pass them. It's almost laughable, and it makes it look like that player is actually standing still. And obviously there's a visual representation of it, but let's go ahead and look at some of the numbers. So we take a look at True Game Data's site. You can see that the movement speeds for all the Vanguard weapons sit right around 5 meters per second, and that is the base movement speed. Obviously we have other things like strafe speed, which are also particularly important. And when we make movement builds for the Marco 5 and the Mac 10 on sim.gg, you can kind of see how big a difference this is. We can also see that the forward movement speed is almost as much as the sprinting speed of the Mac 10. And obviously this seems like all broken, which I think it is, especially in finessing, breaking cameras, especially keyboard and mouse, because that is hard to track someone moving that fast without aim assist. But when you go ahead and factor in the ADS strafe speed, it does have a weakness. It is blatantly obvious that the movement speed while aimed down sight is still going to be faster using the Cold War weapons, as that is the trade-off with using ADS attachments that are based off strafe speed versus base movement. And it's a significant difference. You're going to get these little movements where you're going to be able to finesse around, hip fire, break the ankles on your opponent, and then they're not going to be able to hit the shots on you, which is pretty important. I even had a clip this morning where someone picked up the round MP40, and it has 2 of those attachments built in that are going to go ahead and break the movement. And it allows them to move at a ridiculous rate. I almost thought they were skipping across the screen how fast they were moving. And it just looks ridiculous. So with that, you're basically going to build any of the Vanguard weapons utilizing 2 or more attachments. I say 2 or more because the build will change depending on how you need to build a weapon. If a gun has more recoil, you might need to put on a recoil countering attachment. Otherwise, you're going to miss shots, and it doesn't really help you to be moving fast. But right now, it is insane to use this. It just glide across the map like as if you're fully stemmed and full tack sprinted on another gun. That's how you feel when you're moving around with this. So recoil booster is not really one that's going to help movement in this first category. Specifically on the brand new Marco 5, it has this movement speed and aim walking movement speed. So it kind of has a little bit of both there, but it will make it a little bit harder to use. Then it also has a stock that is specifically for movement speed. You can see the movement speed there. Then you go with momentum, which will be move speed after a kill. So even after a kill, this will be even faster. Obviously, you can go gung-ho if you want to go for a hip fire style build, but this one allows you to just get a kill and you were sprinting for a number of time. That'll be a little bit after that. And then we got quick, which is regular sprint speed. Tape grip, which is inherently broken. They were supposed to only buff it slightly, so this would be a meta attachment instead of polymer for recoil or whatever. And this doesn't stop at SMGs. You can use tape grip on several different rifles, and you will get this insane movement speed, which will allow you to be able to get in and out of scenarios if you happen to have that out, or maybe a sniper support build. You can go with that route as well. And then, although I would probably use the 48 round drum, if you want max movement, you're going to go with this bottom one, which will help with range, bullet velocity, and all that stuff, but also gives you that movement speed to max out the movement speed. And then the skeletal. All of the SMGs, you could pretty much just put skeletal and taped, and that'll solve most of it, and you'll just have an insane movement. But if you want to go full movement speed and just take advantage of everything, get 11 meters per second plus, this is the build. Enjoy it before it gets nerfed. Hit the like button if you made it here. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.